Welcome back to the Summer Major of 22 weekend round expert division hole number 8. Here I'm showing you a layup shot to a grizzly rough bump. I know a lot of people are probably going to want to send this with a Zerk and curl it or hook it or use a lot of top spin, but this is a shot that's safe for um, lower level grizzlies, APOC 5 plus, Kingmaker friendly. So they'll give you an option if you don't have the Zerk or the clubs to play the Zerk send it, right? Or the top spin. So P3 plus 10% max on the drive, 1.5 backspin, 2 left spin. We're setting up on the right hand side of this fairway. We're going to lay up to that top corner up there and then play a grizzly rough bump up the slope and back down to the hole. APOC 5 and 6, you'll have 2/3 of the white ring in the rough on the right. P3 max rest. APOC 7 is 1/3 of the white ring in the rough at P3 max rest. And APOC 8 is, as you see here, white ring touching the right rough at P3 max rest. P3 plus 10% max, 1.5 backspin, 2 left spin, no curl, no overpower. Just hit perfect. Looking for around 328-ish on the drive. The second shot is Grizzly 8 plus friendly. Now I did this with a King Slayer, but I only used 3 side spin for the approach, so you can play this with a Kingmaker. Now I haven't tested it with a Kingmaker, so higher winds may need some slight tweaks, maybe offsets or something for this approach. But it's another option. It's a safe option that everyone can play. 4 top spin, 3 left spin. And here there's a bit of a sticky spot, but what you want to do is push up the slope until the tip of the ball guide is just touching the front of the cup. You see how it's just barely coming through the front of the cup there? Kind of hard to see it, but it was just barely peeking through the front. You don't want it any more than that, right? Because if you have the ball guide going too far through the cup, that means you're aimed too far up the hill. And if you aim too far up the hill, it rolls down differently and you'll most likely miss it to the left. So tip the ball guide, center cup, just touching the front of the cup. P4 plus 15% at slider. P4 plus 15 at slider. You see, if that ball guide, see how I had the ball guide going just through the front of the cup? If I would have had it where it was just touching the front or kind of center cup to front cup, but not through the cup, it would have came in more centered. So with your spins added, make sure that your ball guide is not going through the cup, but you definitely want it to be at least to the center of the cup. If you leave it too short, it'll come up in line, but it might not have enough juice to get to the hole. So you don't want to leave it short in line. Tip of the ball guide should be touching the center of the cup or the front of the cup, but not through the cup. P4 plus 15 at slider, 4 top spin, 3 left spin. If you're using a Grizzly 8, you'll add 3 plus yards to whatever you set up at, and then use the Grizzly 9 P3 plus yards that I'm about to give you. Plus 9 is 100%, plus 8 is 98% slider, plus 7 is 95 slider, plus 6 is 93 slider, plus 5 is 90, plus 4 is 88 slider, plus 3 is 86 slider, plus 2 is 83, and plus 1 is 81 slider. If you're using Grizzly 8 and you're set up at the plus 4, add 3 to that and use the plus 7 Grizzly P3 plus yard chart that I gave you with Grizzly 9 numbers in the app. All right. Best of luck. I hope you get the drop, and I'll play around with the top spin boost shot and hopefully come back and give you another option with a boost ball or something like that. for this hole. But for now, this is a safe layup option for everyone. So best of luck. Hope you get the drop. We'll see you on the next hole.